if you took Travis Kelce, took some pressure off of him, so he's a guy that certainly could adjust that way.
Travis is flying all over the place. He wants to be with the lady of love of his life. He's going to have to make a decision how important is football to him.
Travis and Taylor have been making waves with their relationship, and if the latest whispers are to be believed, they're to a whole new level. After more than 18 months together, they might finally grace the red carpet as a couple at this year's Met Gala. Shocking, right? Despite being inseparable, Taylor practically made Arrowhead Stadium her second home, attending 23 Chiefs games. These two have somehow avoided an official Hollywood debut. Even Kelce's dramatic Super Bowl loss didn't stop her from cheering him on. But now, with her schedule miraculously free from tour commitments, the Met Gala could be their moment to step into the limelight together. For a couple that has been anything but low-key, it's almost surprising that they haven't made a red carpet splash yet. From Swift's viral stadium appearances to Kelce's adorable interviews gushing about her, their love story has played out in front of millions. And let's not forget those cozy New York outings where they've turned every sidewalk into their own personal runway. But the Met Gala is a different beast altogether. It's the ultimate celebrity power move, and if they walk that carpet hand in hand, it'll be the confirmation their fans have been waiting for. Insiders claim the timing couldn't be better. Taylor, fresh off the success of her Eras Tour and album re-releases, is at the peak of her career. Meanwhile, Kelce, despite his Super Bowl heartbreak, remains one of the biggest names in sports. Together, they're a pop culture phenomenon, and what better way to solidify that than with a Met Gala debut? With fashion houses already vying to dress them, all eyes will be on whether they make this highly anticipated appearance or keep the world waiting just a little longer. And what a moment it would be. Taylor is no stranger to the Met Gala, having delivered some of her most iconic fashion moments on that legendary carpet. Kelce, on the other hand, is new to this world, but let's be honest, he's got the personality to pull it off. Fashion insiders are already speculating about what they might wear, with some predicting a high-glam coordinated look that cements them as the new king and queen of pop culture. If they do show up, expect social media to explode, because this would be the A-list moment we've all been waiting for. Of course, all this public coupledom is happening while Kelce is juggling a major career dilemma. Fresh off that brutal 40-22 defeat to the Eagles, the Chiefs are making it clear that if he stays, his role will be different. No more being the team's offensive golden boy, he'd have to accept a reduced position, something that doesn't sit well with a guy used to being the center of attention.
That Kelce at times struggled this year to get open and to create separation. This would be the highest cap hit for a tight end in the entire league. Is this the end of Travis Kelce, who I believe is the GOAT tight end, and his relationship with the Chiefs?
Travis Kelce is a team player. He's a team player, and he's making so much money off the field, he's not going to have a problem taking a pay cut. He's not going to have a problem doing that because he's going to make up for whatever he doesn't get off the field because he has so much going on. Trust me, he good. Trust me, good. He's dating a billionaire.
But he ain't married to Taylor yet. He might as well go and propose then if he want that type.
I think,
I'd have done tied up.
he can do that. So he's not one that's hurting for it, so he'll be fine.
His performance stats last season weren't exactly stellar, and that Super Bowl game, let's just say it wasn't his best moment. The Eagles' defense had him completely locked down, leaving fans wondering if it's time for him to hang up his cleats. Kelce himself isn't sure. He's openly admitted that he's taking time to decide, and while the Chiefs are giving him until March 14th to make up his mind, the real question is, does he even need the NFL anymore? Between his own growing media career and the fact that he's dating a literal billionaire, some believe he might just walk away. Apparently, he's raking in so much money off the field that taking a pay cut for another season wouldn't even make a dent in his lifestyle.
From you since the game Sunday, I mean, you have so many records at this point that this is kind of like just another one.
That's the last thing that I care about right now. That wasn't the reason. To happen on the biggest stage sucks. It's a tough pill to swallow. It's a hard reality, man. I'm sorry for how it ended, but I have a beautiful life. I have loved ones. Right now, I'm just kicking everything down the road. I'm not making any crazy decisions.
And let's be real, when your girlfriend has a net worth of $1.6 billion, financial security is the least of your worries. And speaking of Taylor, it seems like she's been a major influence on Kelce's life in more ways than one. Ever since they got together, fans have noticed a shift, not just in his schedule, but in his entire vibe. His fashion, completely revamped. The once reliable athleisure looks have been swapped for high-end designer ensembles, bold statement pieces, and an overall aesthetic that screams fashion forward. Some are even calling it the Taylor Swift effect, a phenomenon where her boyfriends suddenly undergo a style evolution, career glow-up, and a full-blown public perception shift. And let's be honest, Kelce's always had confidence, but now he's stepping into the kind of mainstream stardom that extends far beyond the football field. Whether it's his red carpet appearances, effortlessly cool off-duty looks, or newfound ability to make headlines for things like book recommendations and cocktail orders, he's entering a whole new league. And speaking of unexpected transformations, let's talk about his latest pop culture awakening. Kelce is now deep diving into Taylor's world of British rom-coms. It's no secret that she has a soft spot for classics, and one of her absolute favorites is Love Actually. She's even been known to reference Hugh Grant's iconic "Love Actually is all around" line as a personal life motto. Adorable, right? Well, not if you ask Kelce. At first, he dreaded the idea of sitting through what he assumed would be torture, but in a surprising twist, he actually didn't hate it. That said, he has some strong and possibly controversial opinions about it. According to him, Love Actually shouldn't even be considered a Christmas movie. A bold take, considering Taylor practically treats it as required holiday viewing every single year. Could this be the first major rift in their relationship? Probably not, but if there's one thing we know about Swifties, it's that they don't take Love Actually slander lightly. But before we dive too deep into their movie debates, let's rewind to how this all started, because their love story is straight out of a rom-com itself. In true Taylor fashion, fate intervened via a friendship bracelet. Back in July 2023, Kelce attended one of her Eras Tour shows, armed with a bracelet that had his phone number on it. His plan? To hand it to her and, well, shoot a shot. Bold, right? Unfortunately, he never got the chance. Taylor's pre-show routine is locked in, and random encounters backstage just don't happen. But that tiny moment sparked something bigger, and thanks to a little help from mutual friends, they officially became an item by October 2023. Since then, their relationship has been nothing short of a headline-making whirlwind. Taylor's been a staple at his games, cheering him on in VIP suites and causing social media frenzies with every high five and hug. Kelce, in turn, has proven to be the ultimate supportive boyfriend, traveling across the world to watch her perform and even making a surprise appearance on stage. From stadiums to sold-out arenas, the two have seamlessly blended their worlds, turning into one of the most powerful and unexpected celebrity couples of the decade. And with every new sighting, interview mention, and viral moment, it's becoming clearer than ever, Travis Kelce isn't just dating Taylor Swift, he's stepping into an entirely new era of his own. Now, with all eyes on him, insiders are buzzing about what's next. If Kelce does decide to step away from football, he's not exactly short on career options. He's already dipped his toes into Hollywood, hosting Saturday Night Live and making appearances on shows like Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Not to mention, there's that horror series Grotesquerie, which proves he's got a knack for the entertainment world. Some are even saying he could transition into full-time media work, riding the wave of his and Taylor's star power.
If Kelce chooses to retire, the Chiefs wants to know of his decision around March 14th. Chiefs are going to give Kelce a month to decide his future. Is this deadline normal?
They want to know what he's going to do rather sooner than later. Oh, they would have given someone, especially like Kelce, based on what he's done over an extended period of time, they would have given him a little bit more grace.
Of course, retirement from the NFL is a massive decision, and Kelce isn't one to take it lightly. He's made it clear that if he does return, it'll be with full commitment. No half-hearted playing, no dragging his feet through another season just for the sake of it. But given the sheer physical toll of the game, the brutal hits, the never-ending training, and the reality that even legends have an expiration date on the field, it's hard not to wonder if his time in the NFL is coming to an end. He's already cemented his legacy, won championships, and proven himself as one of the greatest tight ends of all time. What more is there to prove? And let's not forget, his older brother Jason retired at 36. Travis turns 36 next year. Could he be following in his brother's footsteps, trading in his cleats for a life beyond the gridiron? Then there's the Taylor factor. She's been known to inspire major life changes in her partners. Think back to the way some of her past relationships have played out, with exes shifting careers, changing creative directions, or even reinventing themselves entirely. With her current tour break giving them more time together, it's hard not to imagine Kelce starting to picture a future beyond football, one where he doesn't have to miss out on months of their relationship because of grueling training camps and exhausting game schedules. And let's be real, he's already dipping his toes into the entertainment world. His podcast is a major hit, he's made guest appearances on talk shows, and there's been plenty of Hollywood buzz surrounding him. A career in media? Hosting? Acting? Maybe even a fashion venture? The man has charisma, and Hollywood loves an athlete with personality. Who's to say he doesn't make a full-blown transition into that world? Stranger things have happened. And if that's not enough, the Kelce Swift power couple status is only growing stronger. Whether it's the Met Gala, a joint business venture, or just the two of them making waves across both the sports and entertainment industries, one thing is for certain: Travis and Taylor aren't fading into the background anytime soon. If anything, they're just getting started, and whether he's catching touchdowns or stealing scenes on the big screen, the next chapter of Travis Kelce's life is bound to be just as thrilling as his time in the NFL. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.